Trump pulls back the curtain and he makes a huge announcement. Not only does he make a huge announcement, he releases a long list of rhetoric by Democrats. This is a genius move, in my opinion, by Trump, where it really specifically really goes after what the media has been trying to do. Because I don't know about you guys, ladies and gentlemen, but there was another assassination attempt, the second one. And the media is trying to blame Trump for making baseless comments and calling him a threat to democracy. Basically, still standing down on it. Dan Bongino makes a huge, and I mean a huge announcement that we got to talk about. So, ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button, spread the word on this video, and let's get right into the details. Let me know where you guys are watching from as well, man. We got a lot of crazy stuff happening in Florida right now with an investigation that we're going to be talking about as well. Trump will be going live on X. We'll see what he has to tell the world. But let's go to this one right here, because I got the chills reading this earlier today. Trump woke up and he was like, you know what? I'm going to address the world in this way. And he says, the rhetoric, lies, and exemplified by the false statements made by Comrade Kamala Harris, I don't even know how to say it anymore, during the rigged and highly partisan ABC debate. And all of the ridiculous lawsuits specifically designed to inflict damage on Joe's, then Kamala's, political opponent, me, has taken politics in our country to a whole new level of hatred, abuse, and distrust. Because of this communist left rhetoric, the bullets are flying. The bullets are flying, and it would only get worse. Donald Trump saying it would only get worse. Donald Trump believes this is only going to get worse, bad from what it is. So Donald Trump decided to do something today. He decided to release something September 16, 2024. Democrats' rhetoric inspired another attempt on President Trump's life. He decided to release the receipts for the world to see, now that the world is paying attention even more than they were yesterday. Right? So he says, thankfully, the would-be assassin was stopped by the heroic action of law enforcement. But make no mistake, this cycle was egged on by the rhetoric and lies that have flowed from Kamala Harris, Democrats, and their fake news allies for years. This is Donald Trump campaign saying this. Democrats have used increasingly incendiary rhetoric. Incendiary. I told you guys about the incendiary. I got demonetized on YouTube, on my main channel, because they said I was incendiary. They said I was the one sparking things. I was doing bad things. I was harming you guys into thinking to do stuff, right? Crazy. There's proof here that politicians are the most incendiary characters that exist in the United States of America. And Trump has the proof for it. So I love this, because we finally get the receipts that we want. So here we go. And months leading up to 2 assassination attempts. The first receipt that he shows here, Kamala Harris repeatedly says Trump is a threat to our democracy and fundamental. Let's go to the next page here. Here it is. Trump is a threat to our democracy and fundamental freedoms. That's number one. Here's another receipt. Come from Kamala Harris here. It's on us to recognize the threat Trump poses. That's another one. What does that sound like? What does that make people think? What does that make people feel? Here's another one from Kamala Harris. She says, and these are all the receipts, by the way, Trump is pulling back the curtain. He is showing the world. Does one of us have to come out alive? Question mark. Ha 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 ha. What? Kamala Harris said that before. Joe Biden says it's time to put Trump in a bullseye. Joe Biden again says, I mean, from the bottom of my heart, Trump is a threat to this nation. Joe Biden again. There is one existential threat. It is Donald J. Trump. Another one by Joe Biden. Trump is a genuine threat to this nation. He's literally a threat to everything America stands for. I'll just read one more here from Tim Walz. He says, are Republicans a threat to democracy? Yes. Are they going to put people's lives in danger? Yes. What do you think that's going to make people do and think and feel? told y'all, man. It's crazy. The projection by Democrats in this race, it's unbelievable. And these are the receipts. Trump campaign put it out to the world so they can read what he believes have led up to this, to all of it. This is what he believes have led up. This has led up to the 2 assassination attempts. Trump said it himself, man. And then what Trump does is actually even more genius than I thought that was. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen, right now, if you can. It's about to get real. Trump releases an ad with all those quotes. Ladies and gentlemen, take a look at a new ad by Donald Trump. Let's take a listen.
If you had to be stuck in an elevator with either President Trump, Mike Pence, or Jeff Sessions, who would it be?
Does one of us have to come out alive?
Press always asks me, don't I wish I were debating him? No, I wish we were in high school, I could take him behind the gym. That's what I wish. I said, no. I said, if we were in high school, I'd take him behind the gym and beat the hell out of him.
I just don't even know why there aren't uprisings all over the country. Maybe there will be.
That you cannot be civil with a political party that wants to destroy what you stand for, what you care about.
If you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome.
You know, there needs to be unrest in the streets for as long as there's unrest in our lives.
Enemies of the state.
President Walker, how do you resist the temptation to run up and wring her neck?
When they go low, we kick.
Please get up in the face of some Congress people.
Yes, I have thought an awful lot about blowing up the White House.
Boom. A fresh new ad by Donald J. Trump showing the world the rhetoric. The rhetoric from the left-wing rhetoric. All right, so here we have, let's go to CNN real quick. Let's go to Scott Jennings. I got a few more things to show you guys once again. A few more things to show you guys. Let's go here real quick because I really like Scott Jennings a lot. Conservative analyst that he's a correspondent at CNN. Let's take a listen to what he has to say.
But the rhetoric is on both sides. It's
oh God, you see how it starts? The rhetoric is on both sides, man. Oh, these people are unreal, bro.
But the rhetoric is on both sides. It's coming from the right.
The rhetoric,
it's coming from the left.
The rhetoric. They have tried to kill this man twice. Okay, he got shot in the ear, and this guy was sitting up shop outside of a golf course to try to kill him this weekend. And I know after something like this happens, it's very fashionable to talk about rhetoric on both sides. Donald Trump is the target. Okay, he's the current target, and it's happening, and it's happened again. And I just honestly, we have to have a conversation about elections. If you lose an election, the country's not going to come to an end. Okay, what I want Democrats to do, honestly, is to say it's okay. Like if Donald Trump wins, democracy will not end. The Constitution will not end. We're not going to live in a dictatorship. There will not be a bloodbath. All the things they say that are totally fabricated, to me, it would be a good day to stop doing that. The most important thing that could possibly happen, in my opinion, is for everybody to agree, especially Democrats, that the country is not going to be irreparably damaged if Democrats lose, that our Constitution is not going to go away, democracy is not going to come to an end, there will be no...
But that's the picture they paint. And that's the point that Scott Jennings is making here. Everywhere you go, excuse me, everywhere you go, guys, what are Democrats saying? And that's, once again, this is what the Trump campaign is pointing out. Like, yo, hold on, man. Like, if we win, you guys really think we're just gonna we're just not gonna have a democratic process anymore? We're not gonna have a constitution anymore? That's what you guys are painting. You guys are painting me to be Hitler. Like, that's what these people are doing. They're painting this to be the last election ever. If Trump becomes president, America's over. Bro, he was president for 4 years. What are you talking about? And so because of this rhetoric coming from them that democracy is going to end and the world is going to end, bro, the world is already blowing up because of the people you guys put in there. You guys are so blinded by mean tweets. You guys are so blinded by someone you don't like that all of a sudden you're trying to paint this picture to everybody else around the world that's making people do crazy shit. It's making people do crazy things. It's rhetoric that, oh my God, bro, our rights are going to go away. We're going to die. Shut the fuck up, pussy. Like, shut up. Like, what's wrong with some of y'all, man? Like, you think, look, I think that the world's already going to shit, right? It's going there. We're living in some crazy times, right? But the problem here is I don't think the world's going to end if Kamala wins. Is it going to get worse? Probably. It's going to get really bad. But me as a human and a lot of Republicans and a lot of Democrats, we just have to live our lives. We have to get with common sense. Okay, let's try to make the best of it, because we have tried to make the best of it in our lives, even though it's unaffordable and we really want Donald Trump to win. Well, we're not going to sit here and just, I don't know. At least me, that goes for me. But let's keep going. Sorry, guys, I just bursted out like that.
Possibly happen, in my opinion, is for everybody to agree, especially Democrats, that the country is not going to be irreparably damaged if Democrats lose, that our Constitution is not going to go away, democracy is not going to come to an end, there will be no bloodbath, there will be no dictatorship on day one, which they all say all day long on this network and others. If everyone could just agree that that kind of hyperbolic statement will not take place anymore and that it's not been true every time it's been said, that would be a step in the right direction. And I know everybody's talking today about all the rhetoric in this country and what are we going to do to fix it going forward? Folks, it's too late. It's too late, in my opinion, because all the rhetoric about Donald Trump over the last several years, that he's a threat to democracy, that the country will come to an end if he gets elected president again. You know, even over the weekend, we have people blaming him and J.D. Vance for a bomb threat in Springfield. Well, if you have believed that over the weekend, then how can you not believe that the rhetoric leading up to today is not somehow responsible for the fact that this man has now survived 2 assassination attempts? So what I want Democrats to do, honestly, is to say, it's okay. Like, if Donald Trump wins, democracy will not end, the Constitution will not end, we're not going to live in a dictatorship, there will not be a bloodbath. All the things they say that are totally fabricated, to me, it would be a good day to stop doing that.
They're not going to do it. I don't believe they're going to do it. They're not going to do it. And the whole bomb threat stuff is so crazy. Did you guys? All right. Before we get to the bomb threat stuff, I got a few more videos to show you guys. Once again, smash the like button. Wayne Carrington, thank you for your donation. I didn't see it. But if you did, send one. Thank you. All right. So here we go. I do want to show this this video here by Maria. So Maria makes a case here that apparently Obama has better Secret Service protection than Trump. I did want to play this. Let's play this real quick.
What a complete joke, Liz Peek. I mean, give me a break. They're over there on MSNBC having an entire conversation about toning down the rhetoric of Trump. He just had 2 assassination attempts on his life as they're calling him Hitler and everything else.
Yeah, I mean, it's really despicable. They're blaming Trump effectively for an attempt on Trump's life, Maria. It doesn't get stupider than that or more vile.
Yeah, and I just want to point out this. According to the Secret Service, the golf course yesterday was not fully secured because, quote, Trump is not a sitting president. Oh, really? Let's take a look at the kind of security President Obama has. Since he's no longer a sitting president, we've got pictures here of President Obama's golf course in Martha's Vineyard. Secret Service inspects every vehicle when they even drive near the course, Cheryl. So what's the answer? He's not a sitting president, yet the golf course that he's on is incredibly secure.
All of these questions should be answered because remember, in the fiscal 2025 budget that has been proposed, there is a budget increase again for the Secret Service. And I think that this all goes up to the top, and that is Secretary Mayorkas, Maria. That's who needs to be answering these questions right now.
Bingo. Great point. Let's take a short.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, let me show you one more video here by Dan Bongino that has the world in a very in a
listen close. If this continues, he's not going to make it to Inauguration Day, even if he wins. You hear what I just said? There's something that has to happen today. Congressman Chip Roy, Congressman Crane, Congressman Biggs, Congressman Mills. These are the guys who seem to really, really care about what happened. We did that hearing up there. Forgive me if I'm leaving anyone out. I'm asking you guys, because you seem to be the ones intensely concerned with keeping the president and potentially next president alive. There's something you need to get started on right now. Right now, meaning 10 minutes ago. If someone doesn't pass legislation reforming 18 U.S.C. 3056, Title 18 of the United States Code, Section 3056, that gives the Secret Service its power. If someone doesn't pass legislation today reforming that and removing their investigative function, I'm sorry, but you guys are behind the 8 ball.
I have a few more videos to show you guys, but I have to run. I will be back. Let me know what you guys think about all of these videos. What you think about Dan Bongino, their ex-Secret Service agent. Yeah, man. The rhetoric. I know some people get mad at me for cursing up a storm here, but sometimes I do lose it. I really got to relax. But if you do want to unsubscribe from me because you might hear a couple cuss words here and there, please feel more than welcome to not watch this channel anymore. I'm sorry. Sometimes I lose it, especially because I feel like, I feel like things are just getting so out of control and it's becoming so much of a shit show that I might lose it here and there. Because I'm watching at 27 years old, the world, not even just this country, but the world really be in a place where I'm just like, where are we going? Like, where are we going? Where are we going? So sometimes I might lose it, and then sometimes I might say a couple cuss words here and there, but my apologies, but please feel free. And if you please don't threaten me, like, oh, I'm gonna stop watching your channel because you can't stop cursing. All right, just stop, please. Sometimes I might lose it. I apologize, but please just stop. All right, guys, I love y'all. Let me know what you guys think about all of this. Curtains have been pulled back by Trump. What is going to be the response? Is there going to be another threat? Is there going to be another threat, another attempt? Please let me know down in the comments below. I'll see you guys on the next one.